XREAL's back, and these just might be the AR glasses to beat in 2025. But at around $649, can they really dethrone their rivals? Let's find out.
Alright, now they come in at $649. In the box, the glasses come with a really nice hard shell case, obviously the glasses themselves, the USB-C cable to connect your glasses to your devices, and I really like that it's braided so it doesn't crimp. You also get a microfiber cloth, lens frames if you want to add your prescription, and interchangeable nose pads in small, medium, and large.
Okay, the look and feel of these glasses, they're very premium. The materials and the build quality, they all give off that high-end vibe that XREAL is known for. Nothing feels cheap or plasticky. The design is also super sleek and subtle. So at a glance, they just look like a regular pair of sunglasses.
Yep.
Now on the right arm, you have a plus and minus button to adjust the brightness. And then there's this red X button to change the mode, get into the settings, and to recenter the screen. Now on top, there's a quick action button, and you can use that to customize things and create like a shortcut, if you will. And there's a USB-C port at the end of the left arm.
And comfort-wise, they're very comfortable. They have some weight to them though. They're 87 grams, but you don't really feel it even after wearing it for an extended amount of time, like watching a movie or something like that. Now we have the Ray Neo Air 2S, and compared to those are 78 grams, and I would still say they're just as comfortable.
Now these are the first AR glasses that offer flat prism optics as opposed to the birdbath optics used in other AR glasses. And at this year's CES 2025, they actually won an award for being the best in AR. Now they offer a larger FOV at 57 degrees. A lot of the other ones are like 46, and the XREAL ones are like 50, but these are 57 degree field of view, and they're not as bulky as birdbath due to this flat prism design, so it's much thinner. This allows your eyes to be closer to the glasses, and they don't have to sit as far away from your face. Also, it reduces distraction reflection from those birdbath optics and some of the blurriness inherent with birdbath optics.
And because of that flat prism design, it's easier to see through the lenses when you want to see your surroundings. They also have the latest Sony Micro OLED displays, and you get a 171-inch virtual cinematic screen from 4 meters away. You also have 1080p resolution, up to 120 Hz refresh rate, and up to 700 nits of perceived brightness. And they do get plenty bright. They also have a software-hardware hybrid IPD adjustment. So when you buy them, they come in 2 sizes, medium and large, and your size is going to depend on your IPD range. Also in the software, you can adjust it and dial it in more further.
Now in these glasses, you're getting a Bose audio integration, a dual speaker setup, and they sound really good, they have good clarity, and it's immersive for open speaker setup that you have here in the glasses. However, you're going to want really good sound immersion that matches the visuals you're getting if you're watching like a movie or something like that. So you're going to want to get some noise canceling earbuds like the Apple AirPods Pro 2 or the Sony WF-1000 XM5s. So that's going to give you that immersion and also privacy if you're in an open space like, say, on the plane.
Alright, now you have 4 display modes. Thanks to the built-in X1 spatial computing chip, you get native 3 degrees of freedom. So first up you have anchor mode, which anchors the screen and stays in place as you move your head. And you also have follow mode, which follows your head movements, and it's very smooth, which is nice. Next you have ultra wide, and that supports 32:9, and with a recent firmware update it now also supports 21:9, so you have more compatibility there. And lastly is side view mode, which gives you a mini screen that you can pin to either the left or right side. So if you're a multitasker, you can still see and do things in the real world, but also be watching your content at the same time.
And back again is the electrochromatic dimming. Now there's 3 levels that you can adjust by holding down the plus or minus button, and you can also have it set to auto. So say you have it anchored and you're looking at your content and you look away, it'll get brighter so you can see your surroundings. So that's a really nice feature.
Yep.
Now there's a vast amount of settings. So you can customize the viewing experience, and you can make adjustments in the setting menu. You can also adjust the IPD. Now it's different than the way you do it on like the MetaQuest
or something like
so
that.
it kind of makes the screen after it makes the screen get wider or smaller, and that helps dial in your IPD as well. You can change the screen size and the distance it's from your face and really dial it in based on how you got the glasses situated on your face and the distance and everything. So there's a lot of settings to customize it there for you. In our viewing experience, it was pretty good. And there's also adjustments in the settings for the color temperature. You can change that down and get it dialed in the way you like it.
You can also take calls with the glasses. They have built-in mics, one on each arm, and we did a test call, and on each end the other person came in nice and clear.
Now there's a few accessories you can pair with your X1 Pros. There's an XREAL Eye. It comes in at $99. Now it's a camera that allows you to take photos and videos. A 12 megapixel camera, 1080p video, like a first-person point of view. And it also allows for 6 degrees of freedom and allows for spatial anchor. So once you get there, you get a spatial anchor, which you know kind of makes it kind of like almost like AR. Then there's the XREAL Beam Pro. Now that offers a spatial UI. It's like kind of akin to you know, Vision OS. So you got the, you know, like the floating like apps and the bubbles like floating out in front of you. You can also capture 3D photos and video, which is really nice. And the Beam Pro has dual USB-C, one for charging, the other one for the glasses. And it has micro SD expansion, so you can put like, you know, movies on there if you're like on the go, and have all that loaded up on that SD card and watch that. So it adds, you know, that adds some more functionality to these glasses as well. And the XREAL Beam Pro comes in at a price of $199.
All right, so let's talk use cases for these glasses, and we'll tell you about our experience with the glasses as we go through them. So first, watching content. Whether it's movies, TV shows, YouTube, or your own personal media library, XREAL One Pro delivers a cinematic-like experience with its massive screen and high-quality audio. The picture looks great, the colors are nice and vibrant, and you get those inky blacks thanks to those OLED displays. Text and everything is also very sharp and clear, and the speakers really do sound good. Dialogue is crisp and clear, and the display, there's no fringing or edge blur, no bubbled sides. Now, it's not all good. There is some chromatic aberration on the sides. Now, it's a small strip. It's barely noticeable if you're not really looking at it, but it is there. And you also notice a little chromatic aberration around the text as well. You notice it more so on darker backgrounds.
And we noticed when watching YouTube videos that aren't like the full 16:9, there's like a border around the image, so there's more of that chromatic aberration. Can be like if you're focusing on content, it might not be too distraction, but it is there. You can also watch 3D content, which we love. We love 3D movies. So the 3D mode works right away. There's no issues like, you know, trying to get things to do like we have with our Real Neo glasses, which was a little bit more work to do to get that working. And again, you can change the size of the screen and how close or far away, so really get it down in for a good viewer experience that is just right for you.
All right, next up, gaming. We use these type of glasses a lot with our Steam Deck and ROG Ally, and it's as simple as plugging in the XREAL One Pros directly into the USB-C port of your device. Instantly, you get a massive screen anywhere you go, and it's been an incredibly great experience. You can also connect these glasses to a PS5 or Xbox, making it a great option if you don't have a big TV, or if someone else is using the TV, you can still enjoy your games privately on a massive screen. To do this, you'll need a USB-C to HDMI adapter. We use the Pico adapter, and the link will be down in the description below, and XREAL themselves has an adapter as well for about $30.
So gaming on the X1 Pros has been really great. I would say fantastic. Their sharp visuals, deep contrast thanks to the OLED, and the 120 Hz refresh rate make games look very good, and they play smooth, and we didn't experience any noticeable lag. Now on the productivity side, you know, that work stuff, you can activate the ultra wide mode and connect them to your computer and get some work done on a massive screen where you can have a number of windows open at the same time.
By connecting them to a laptop via USB-C, you get a large private screen right in front of you, reducing neck strain and making work more comfortable. If you're in a public space, you can dim your laptop screen or tilt it down while still seeing everything clearly on the glasses, which is perfect for keeping sensitive work private.
Now these are the best AR glasses we tried to date. They do come in at a steep $649.
Yeah.
So you know, that's kind of pricey, but if you have the, you know, you want like what we consider like the best, we highly recommend them. But also that being said, it might be worth waiting because XREAL recently partnered with Google they're going to have a Google XR pair of glasses, and that might have this functionality plus like the Google XR stuff.
Yeah.
So Vitra's also coming out with another pair soon, and possibly others are going to have Google XR glasses coming. But we just don't know. It might be a whole different category. We have like the glasses that do this display, but then also pair it with the Google XR, AI XR kind of deal coming out.
Yeah, but in the meantime, these glasses are very comfortable. They have a great picture and image quality, great sound, premium look and feel. They are expensive again. They're worth the money, we think, but if you don't have the budget, you still want a pair of display AR glasses, you might want to take a look at the Raineo Air 3S, which is also a good choice, and they're only $269.
Yep. Well, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Let us know down in the comments if you're going to pick up the XREAL One Pros, if you're going to get that eye accessory or, the Beam Pro. We love to hear what you guys think, but we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.